Yahoo!
Let's move on now to Colton Burpo. He is the young man who says that when he was a boy, he nearly died and went to heaven and then came back. His experience inspired first a book and now a movie called Heaven is for Real. It's coming out next Wednesday. And we sat down with the film star Greg Kinnear and the cast, bringing this true story to the big screen.
Losing a child is, obviously the worst thing you can go through.
Your son had a near-death experience.
He saw things that I can't really explain.
Kinnear plays the small-town pastor who nearly loses his son and finds his faith.
We all want to be supportive, but we can't have our town turned into a circus.
Heaven is for real. What does that mean to you?
That it's very seldom that people actually get into the nuts and bolts of what they really believe heaven is.
The best-selling book was adapted into a film by an unlikely writer-director, the man behind Braveheart and Pearl Harbor.
I think that I had to fight those other battles to be in a place where I could address this one.
But he's a bad director.
He's a bad director.
He told me just before you walked in that he took a picture of my brain, and it was only that big.
Newcomer Connor Coram beat out thousands for the role and quickly had the entire set captivated by his performance.
He's very nice. I sat on his lap. He has markers.
Connor, sit up so we can see your face, because this face here, we would have a camera on him all the time. And the reason was that he's never not real.
The boy that you play, he sees heaven, right? So what do you imagine that might look like?
I think it's really beautiful.
It's no coincidence that the movie comes out on Easter weekend, and this film comes on the heels of Noah, which has grossed $180 million worldwide. Hollywood is embracing stories of spirituality and faith.
Do you think that there is a shift toward seeing more God in Hollywood?
I'm surprised, honestly, when I signed on for this. I thought, well, we're going to be the loneliest story about a pastor and church out there. I feel like our story is accessible to both church-going audience and one that's not.
Now, this is very good news for Reverend T.D. Jakes, who's also a producer on Heaven is for Real. The film's going to premiere tomorrow night as part of the Dallas Film Festival. So shout out to our WFAA viewers. We're going to see you guys all there.
Yahoo!